Hello, my beautiful fluffies of the world. It's me, Queen Nightmare, and I am going to do. It is called. Oh gosh, I am so sorry. I am just a mess. Okay, let me go back. Oh crap. I don't know what this is. Why is it showing me such a tattoo artist doing bad? Okay, I don't need to do Ink Master. I don't care. Okay, the present. Draco had decided to go home for Christmas in his 8th year to keep his mother company, and see how she was doing. Draco had pondered over whether he should go home or stay at Hogwarts with his boyfriend Harry Potter. Harry was actually the one to push him to go home for Christmas. Draco knew he had to see his mother at some point, but wasn't too sure about going back so soon after school had started. He had spent all summer away from the manor, and some people thought that Draco couldn't wait to go back, but actually Draco was a bit scared to go back. So many bad memories were held in that house, but Draco had to go back to see his mother. Draco was happy that he was with his mother, but he missed Harry like crazy. They had written each other every day, but it wasn't the same without him. Draco and Narcissa were eating their dinner on Christmas Eve when Narcissa spoke up. Draco, are you okay? You've been acting a little strange over these past few days. Narcissa asked gently. I'm fine, Mother. Draco, I'm your mother. I know when something isn't right. Okay. I just miss Harry a lot. It's just not the same without him. I almost feel like a piece of me is missing, Draco sighed. Oh, Draco! Narcissa gently placed her hand on Draco's arm. I'm sure he feels exactly the same. Draco smiled softly at his mother. Let's not be sad. It's Christmas Eve, after all. The two finished eating their dinner before retiring to the living room. They too shared a dance in front of the fireplace before going up to their own rooms. Draco got changed into his pajamas and slid into bed. Oh, Harry, Draco whispered to himself. Merlin, I miss you so much. I didn't think it was possible to love someone so much, but you came along and I wish you were here with me. It's hard being back here. I tried to cover it up from mother as best as I can, because I need to be strong for her. But right now I'm finding it hard to be strong for myself. I just want to be held. I just want you to be held, to hold me. Tell me everything's all right. You should be here, Harry. You should be sharing our first Christmas together. I love you, Harry. I love you so effing much. Merry Christmas, my love. Harry wiped a tear away from his face before falling asleep. Draco pulled the covers up over his face in case his mother came in. The one thing Draco didn't want his mother to see is seeing him upset. Draco woke up to his mother gently tapping him. Merry Christmas, Draco, Narcissa said happily before pulling Draco into a hug. Merry Christmas, Mother. Draco squeezed his mother gently. Okay, get in your dressing gown and slippers and come downstairs. I've made your breakfast. Your favorite. Apple pancakes? Narcissa nodded her head. You're the best mother. Draco quickly got his slippers and dressing gown up before following his mother downstairs. They both sat at the living room opening presents from each other. Family and friends, lots of wrapping paper later. Draco handed his mother a last present. It was a small box, shape covered with a silver snowflake wrapping paper. Narcissa gently took the wrapping paper off and revealed a green velvet box. She gently opened it and gasped at the contents. The box contained a necklace with 2 charms. It was a beautiful crafted narcissus plant with a yellow diamond, and the other was a rectangle with soft corner. It was engraved with Dear Mother and Love, Draco in tiny little delicate letters. Oh, Draco, Narcissa gasped. I love it. Draco took the necklace from the box and clipped it around his mother's neck. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. Narcissa kissed Draco's cheek. It's nothing. Draco said, I have a final present for you too, Draco. You do? Yes, but it's in the drawing room, as it is quite big. Narcissa stood up and walked to the drawing room, with Draco following closely behind her. When Draco stepped in the drawing room, he saw a big box that was nearly as tall as him, wrapped in a Christmas tree wrapping. There was holes on the right side of the box, which Draco assumed was to open it. Mother, this is huge. What is it? Well, open it and find out. Narcissa's face was decorated with possibly the biggest smile Draco had seen. Draco pulled open the box and saw a face he would recognize anywhere. Draco immediately went to hug the man in front of him, inhaling the big familiar scent, finally getting the touch he had been craving. Sorry, my watch went off and I was like, what? Okay. What are you doing here? Draco asked, tears rolling down his face from how happy he was. I'm here to see you. I've missed you so much. Draco pressed a kiss to the man's lips. I've missed you too. More than you could ever know. There in front of Draco was Harry Potter, the person he didn't think he was going to see for 2 more weeks, the boy that he had been missing so much. Both boys were sniffling at each other's shoulders. How did you get here? Draco asked, still in disbelief that Harry was right in front of him. I flewed. Flewed? F-L-O-O-E-D, right? Flewed? Flowed? Is it flown? After you had gone to sleep, your mother organized it all. Draco released Harry to go and hug his mother. Thank you so much, Mother. Thank you so much, Draco whispered. Narcissa squeezed Draco in response. I would do anything to make sure you're happy, Draco. Narcissa whispered back. Draco spent the rest of his Christmas happy. He had everything he needed with him, and that would never change. The decorations. Draco and Harry were both ill. Oh, very ill. They had contracted a bug that at first made them vomit their guts out, then have extreme pain in their stomachs, then pounding headaches, then more vomiting, now a really bad cold. They were both coughing, sneezing, and unable to breathe out of their nose. Madame Pomfrey had them in quarantine for the most of it, but it seemed like they were getting better, so she sent them into the 8th year's common room. She had put a charm on it so anyone else could leave but them. All the students stayed away from them anyway, so there wasn't much point in going back to the common room. Madame Pomfrey, please, Madame Pomfrey, Draco begged. I've missed 3 weeks of lessons. I am so sorry, I actually sneezed. Oh. Wow, they're not the only one that's sneezy. Wow. I've been given the classwork, though. You've been given the classwork, though. But it's not the same. We're both better now. Draco tried to hold back a cough, but ended up failing. No, Mr. Malfoy. We're both going mad in here. There's nothing to do. We can't go outside or anything, Harry said. Mr. Potter, you and Mr. Malfoy are still too ill to go back to lessons. You will not be being back until I say so, and that is final. Madame Pomfrey told them in a stern voice. With that, she walked out of the room. Harry flopped onto the sofa and wrapped a blanket around himself. I'm so bored, Dray, Harry whined. Oh, whined? My nose is making me sound weird. Me too, babe. Draco sighed and went over to Harry. Draco sat on the sofa and wrapped his arms around the raven-haired boy. The two had been dating since just after the war. We've done everything we can in this bloody room. We've played every game. We've read every book. We've tidied it up 3 bloody times. What are we supposed to do? Harry asked, frustrated. I honestly have no idea. I'm literally thinking I am going to be mad. The two sat in silence for a few minutes before an idea hit Harry. Dray, what's the date today? Harry asked. The 1st of December. Why? We can decorate the common room. With what? With Christmas decorations, you idiot. I remember going to the cupboard over there, seeing a box of Christmas decorations. I can call Hagrid through. I can call. There's an. It said C-A-L, not C-A-L-L. So sorry. Hagrid threw the fire and asked him to bring a small Christmas tree. This is going to be the best decorated common room ever, Harry said excitedly. This actually is a pretty good idea. Great. You go find decorations and I'll call Hagrid. Harry walked over to the fireplace and prepared it. Once it was prepared, he stuck his hand into the fire. Hagrid! Hagrid! Harry called out. Huh? Harry? Is that you? Hagrid's gruff voice replied. Yeah, I'm in the fireplace. I need to ask you a favor. What is it? Could you possibly get a Christmas tree to go to the 8th year common room? Because Draco and I are decorating it? Of course I can. Me boys. Sorry. I don't know what to do for his voice. Of course I can, me boys. I'll be there in an hour. Thank you so much, Hagrid. With that, Harry took his face out of the fire and saw Draco trying to drag a smallish box across the floor. Harry, help me, it's so heavy. It must have an undecorated extension charm on it. Harry ran over to help Draco drag the box into the middle of the room. The two spent 30 minutes sorting out of the decorations into different piles. Harry had set aside all the tree decorations, such as star, baubles, candy canes, tinsels. There was a lot of tinsels, chocolate, lights, and more. Draco had the other decorations. He had some more tinsels, more lights, and little signs that read Merry Christmas and other variations of that. Some little snowman figures and some snow globes and more. There was even a wreath that Draco decided to hang in the middle hang in the inside of the entrance to the common room. While waiting for Hagrid to bring the tree, Harry helped Draco have the lights up. Hang the lights up. Oh my goodness. Okay. When they were finished, there were icicle lights. Okay, that is the word icicle. Don't make me get mixed up from last time. Icicle lights hanging from the banister of the stairs, smaller lights all around the top of the room, and lights wrapped around pretty much every piece of furniture except the chairs and the sofas. All the lights were white, and they looked very elegant. There were some colored lights, but Draco refused to put them up. When Harry said he was going to put them in the tree, Draco grabbed a pair of scissors and chopped them up. Just as they finished, Hagrid arrived with the tree. The tree was perfect, not too bushy, and just the right height. Thank you, Hagrid. No problem, Harry. And when Hagrid left, the boys went immediately back to decorating. Harry focused on the tree, whilst Draco focused on the rest of the room. It took them the rest of the day to finish, but once they had this, they stood for a minute to admire their work. But they were uninterrupted when the rest of the 8th years came to the common room, and Harry and Draco heard a collective gasp from all of them. "This is amazing! Who did this?" Hermione asked. "We did," Harry replied proudly. "It's stunning!" Lights were carefully hung all around the room, giving it a magical glow. Tinsels ran up the banister of the stairs and across the desks. Little Christmas figures were placed around the room, and it seemed like it was... Sorry, my mom called me in the middle of my reading. Let me look. Big stars hung from the light below, and Draco had spent over an hour charming the ceiling to make it look like it was snowing. But the thing that stood out the most was the tree. The tree was beautiful. It was perfect. Lights had been delicately wrapped around the branches, and silver tinsels were placed where the magical glow of the lights wasn't as strong. All the decorations had been placed with care and in just the right place. Silver, white, and light blue baubles hung gently off the branches. Candy canes, chocolates were scattered within the tree, and other small decorations were placed here and there. But what really finished off the tree was the stars sat at the top. The stars shimmered gently in the light. It was so beautiful. It was silver covered with glitter. It was so simplistic, yet so elegant. Oh, I almost forgot. We made cookies for everyone. Harry ran into where the mini kitchen was and brought out a massive plate of cookies. The students cheered as they dug into the cookies. "We did good," Harry said to Draco, leaning into him. "We did," Draco replied and placed a gentle kiss on Harry's lips. Aww, that was so adorable. I really liked that story. Okay, next, the Advent Calendar. Author's note: I kind of rushed the end of it and kind of hate it, but yeah. Okay. "Hey, Dre," Harry asked the boy who he was cuddling up next to. "Yeah? What Advent calendar are you going to get this year?" "What's that?" Draco asked. Harry sat bolt upright and stared at Draco as in disbelief and shock. "You don't know what an Advent calendar is?" "No. Is it something I should know about?" "Yes, of course. You should know about it. I can't believe you don't know about it. I thought wizards had them, but apparently not." What actually is an Advent calendar? An Advent calendar is basically a calendar that either goes on for 12, 24, or 25 days. The ones that go for 12 days are crap. It has doors that can open for the 1st of December to either the 12th, 24th, or 25th. Behind the doors, you get a different gift. You can get different Advent calendars that have different things. So, some have Lego, or some have chocolate, some have makeup, and some beauty things, some have pictures, and there's a lot more, Harry explained. "That sounds awesome. Can I have one?" Draco asked excitedly. "Of course. We'll go out and shop in a bit, and we'll find you one." Harry and Draco lounged around for a little while before getting ready to go out. It was like -5 degrees outside, so both men threw on many layers as possible. They walked very slowly to the bus stop as there was a lot of ice on the floor, and neither of them planned on losing their dignity that day. Harry had checked the timetable for the bus, and they had timed their leaving perfectly, so that by the time they got there, they only had to wait a minute for the bus. Harry paid for the bus, and they both sat in a pair of worn seats near the back. "What calendar are you thinking of getting?" Harry asked, placing his hand in Draco's. "What's that really, really nice chocolate you bring home sometimes? Hotel chocolate or Lindt?" "Hotel chocolate." "I want to get one of their Advent calendars," Draco said. "Very nice. I was thinking of Lindt one or a beer one." "Harry, for the love of Merlin, please don't get a beer one." "Why?" Harry said. "You drink enough alcohol as it is. You don't need any more." "Fine, I'll get a Lindt one." Draco placed a kiss on Harry's cheek. The two spent the rest of the bus journey talking about how Harry really wanted a kitten. After about 20 minutes, they reached the stop and got off the bus. Thankfully, the bus stop was right outside a big shopping center. Harry and Draco walked in and were greeted by a blast of warm air. Both men were thankful for. "Harry, look!" Draco gasped. "What?" "They're having a sale!" Draco pointed to the 70% off sign in the window of his favorite Muggle suit shop. "Please, can we go in?" "Don't you have enough suits already?" "Well, I was going on all my black suits. I noticed that the blazer was slightly worn and wasn't looking as sharp as it should." Harry gave Draco a look that said no. "Please, I'll be less than a half an hour," Draco begged. "Fine," Harry sighed as he reluctantly gave in. He let Draco drag him into the shop. Draco was surprisingly true to his word. When he said he'll be less than half an hour, he went straight to pick a new black shirt, tie, trousers, and then he quickly tried a couple of blazers on before deciding on one. Draco paid for the suit with a smile on his face, and they left the shop. "Right, let's get an advent calendar." Harry took Draco to the Hotel Chocolat, and Draco picked out the advent calendar. Whilst Draco was choosing a calendar, Harry chose a pack of chocolates labeled raspberry smoothie. Same. They were like little cylinders with raspberry filling. They were the best things ever to grace the earth, in Harry's opinion. Harry went and paid for the calendar and the little chocolates. On the way, the Linden store, Harry and Draco were shared the chocolates. In the Linden store, Harry picked out a calendar. "Do you want anything?" Harry asked. "Could I have a chocolate orange, please?" "Oh my gosh, he's my soulmate!" I love chocolate oranges. I always get one for Christmas, so it's fun. Harry paid for the chocolate and calendar. Oh, wait, shoot. Of course you can. Harry picked up a bar of chocolate. Oh, so it's not like the chocolate orange. Okay, never mind. The chocolate orange is an actual sphere. Like, it's actual, like, looking like an orange, and you break it, and then you have, like, it looks like, then it cracks where it needs to crack, and it's so delicious. You can get it in raspberry too, so, ouch, that hurt. Okay, anyways, I need to stop blabbering. Harry paid for the chocolate and calendar, and the two made their way back to the bus stop. It took them about 45 minutes to get back home. Once the two were back in their flat, back in the flat, Harry put the calendars next to each other in the kitchen and sat down on the sofa next to Draco. "Harry, I want to open a door now." "Well, you can't. You have to wait until tomorrow. It's the rule." "That's boring," Draco complained. "I know, but rules are rules." Harry and Draco spent the rest of the evening watching Netflix. Draco went to bed very excited for the next morning. When Harry woke up the next morning, he was very surprised to find Draco not lying next to him. He wandered into the kitchen to find Draco opening his calendar. "Look, Harry, it's truffle!" Draco said excitedly. "Oh no, no, I don't want to look at an ad. Please go down. Please go back. Please go back to my thing." Okay. There we go. Whew, hallelujah. Okay. Okay. Harry smiled gently at Draco before opening his own calendar. Harry got a little square of chocolate wrapped in a snowman wrapper. For the rest of the holidays, Draco was always out of bed before Harry, and Harry didn't have to deal with the normal grumpy Draco in the morning, which Harry was very thankful for. Aw, sweet. How much time do we have left? Oh my, let's stop here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you for supporting me. I support you in anything. If you need any help, don't forget my socials are on the screen right now and down in the description below. Don't forget I'm also having that merch thing about drawings and stuff. Please send it there. I really need your help. I really want to hear your opinions on what you would like on the merch. And then I will let you guys vote on what should be my merch next. Yay. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet and put on push notifications so you get notified every time I post. Okay, guys. Be happy, be healthy, and always be loving. Love you.